Tax season is over. Now what? Great question. So it's not too early to start planning for next year. Checking your withholding is super important. So the W-4 you get for the federal and the G-4 you get for the state, for those that are wage earners, you want to make sure that that is completed correctly and it reflects what you actually make. It reflects what your filing status is going to be when you actually file. It reflects how many exemptions or dependents that you actually take care of. It means we're not writing exempt on the form so that we have no taxes taken out, because that's just not realistic, right? Okay. So we want to plan now. That's what. When tax season is over, it doesn't mean that taxes stop. We have to prepare and be ready. So if we stay ready, we don't have to get ready. That's the motto. Planning now can help taxpayers avoid surprises next year. One action that can be taken is making sure that your withholding aligns with what you really have going on in your life during this year. And if you're not sure what to expect, think about it. Take a moment and think about what is to come. What we looks like. What does it look like this year? What is our income going to look like? What are our expenses are going to look like? And that's for a business owner. If you are a wage earner, it's simply making sure that that W-4 and G-4 for the state of Georgia is filled out accurately based on what you currently have going on, and you're going to plan on filing it that way with your tax return. So if you have a child who you do not live with and that you do not claim, you cannot claim that exemption on your G-4 and your W-4. Meaning, okay, so the mom claims the baby because the baby lives with the mom and the mom takes care of the child, meaning they pay more than half of their expenses and they live with them all year. Not taking anything away from dads, just making sure you understand what's real. Child support doesn't count to you meeting the IRS requirements for claiming that child on your tax return. So with that said, make sure that your W-4 federal form is filled out. If you're single, put it as such. The dependent being one, yourself, okay, may be fair, but if you make a lot of income, you might want to have it as 0 so that the highest amount of tax can come out and you're covered during the end of the year when it's time to pay those taxes. If you are married filing separate, same deal. You want to make sure that it reflects that so that, again, the right withholding is being made during the year and throughout the year. You don't want to be hit with surprises, and one way to make sure of that is by taking the time, going through the forms, and being honest up front. Let's put down the facts, not what we would like it to be. We're not living in a fantasy world, friends. We're living in real life, and we're going to start acting like mature adults by doing the right thing, okay? Tax season is over. Now what? Let's prepare. Start planning now to be ready for the next season.